Hi Geminis, this is going to be your reading for November 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. It doesn't check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do in my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let's get started. So your message for this month is Mother, Father, God. Your message. You are connected to the power of creation at this time, and your spiritual parent is enveloping you in their incredible love and filling you with divine energy and inspiration to help you move forward. This card is a message directly from the heart of God and is telling you that you are significant and precious, and you are loved beyond measure, and the creative power is proud of you. You're being encouraged to have faith and know that anything is possible for you. No matter what you may be going through, you are always connected to source of creation. Your angel guide is encouraging you to remember this now. This card is one of healing and wholeness. Whatever stories you've heard about God being judgmental must be washed away. Divine energy can never hold a grudge against you, for you are the extension of its love, and the power and presence of the Creator are not only with you, but within you. If you've ever felt like you aren't good enough, or that you're being judged, or that you haven't been the best you can be, know that you are forgiven. Angels are with you today to help you create a healing wave between you and your divine parent. This card also brings possibility of parental healing. If you'd like to clear up difficult energies between you and your parents or ancestry, know that angels are ready to help and they are guiding you to see the world through the eyes of Mother, Father, God, and to remember that love can heal everything. Alright, let's take a look here, Gemini. Just give me a moment to pull the cards. I will feel the energy and we'll go from there. Oh, cards just flying out for you today. Let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling for you. For Geminis, please. There's something about this energy here that something isn't, looks like it's not going the way that you kind of want it to or you imagined it to here, but it feels like you're kind of stepping into something new or something exciting is this energy I'm feeling from it. And maybe it has to do with relationships with parents and stuff, but it feels like more with kind of you. But I am getting the sense kind of a family with this kind of Ten of Pentacles in reversed. It's interesting, Gemini. We have the Ace of Swords here in the upright position, which is this aha moment. It's this mental clarity. And I feel like this mental clarity came from you with this Hermit card. This is Virgo energy. This is about, really kind of being by ourselves, solitude, really taking kind of a lantern to light into some of our darkest parts of ourselves here. And I feel like while you might be in that moment of solitude, where you're in that kind of self-discovery, you found something where you're just like, this kind of makes sense for me here, or this is kind of my newfound knowledge, my newfound information with this Ace of Swords, or this aha moment that I'm having here. Maybe something finally just kind of clicked for you in general, because we do have the world coming out here. Maybe it was an idea for something to be more connected in the world. Maybe it was just something that's a full circle moment for you. You're like, I understand this now. I see that. That's kind of finally coming full circle for me. But it's kind of about a cycle or a chapter closed here. We do have the Queen Queen of Wands in the reverse, which might be energy of a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. It is in the reverse position. So this person is definitely a bit angrier, a little bit more feisty kind of energy. This person, you know, doesn't feel like they utilize their talents, and then they kind of get aggressive about it or get angry about it. There might be some conflict that you've been having with this person. Maybe some of you are going no contact with this person. Maybe this is you with your own self, where you're like, I'm not feeling motivated, I'm not feeling creative, I'm not feeling like that I'm doing the things that I really want to do here. But the Five of Wands, there's just says there's some kind of end of conflict. You know, the conflict is dissipating here. But this end of conflict that you're feeling, whatever this kind of challenge that you were feeling within this kind of Queen of Wands energy, it's kind of left you with like energy of, you know, cups that have spilt over here. So it feels like this energy for me, maybe it was a family member, maybe it was a friend, maybe it was a relationship where you got kind of into a fight with someone, or you feel like you kind of left things in a way maybe that you were unhappy with, or you're like, it's just too much drama, I'm kind of moving away from that. And you're like, maybe I could have done something different here with this kind of Five of Cups energy. You're like, maybe I should have, but Three Cups spilled over here. You know, something didn't work out for us. Instead of focusing on these three cups that have spilled over, we should instead see these two cups that are still standing, what we still have in this moment, you know, what we still got going for us. We're not all is lost, right? Yes, 3 out of 5 cups have spilled, but that's okay because we have these two cups still standing. So with this Fool card coming out, it feels like a new adventure waiting to happen for you. This is a card of also like innocence. This is a card of kind of new, exciting, something fresh. When it's in the upright position like this, it just means a new start is present. We're ready for this new start. We're ready for this new beginning. But what's in the reverse here, it's just this energy of being like, okay, well, you know, I fear that. I fear jumping into the unknown. I fear something, you know, happening here because I don't have kind of control of it, because I'm just kind of going into the wild. I'm going into with nothing here. And so it feels that kind of energy for yourself. You're just kind of like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to kind of jump on in. And that's why there's personal choice involved here. If it's time for you, or if you're ready for this, or if you're not ready for this. And I feel like those are some questions that you might be asking yourself this November, right? Because I do see that there is kind of this relationship energy at the bottom here, which we will get to. But it feels for some of you it's with someone else, and feels for some of you that it's kind of in your own energy or within your own self. I do have this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse here, this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Justice card coming out. So it seems like whatever didn't go our way, you know, especially with this kind of Ten of Pentacles, whatever kind of family situation we were really hoping for, whatever maybe new stability we were hoping for that would come in here, some groundedness with this Knight of Pentacles, didn't really show up the way we wanted to, or is not kind of showing up. But the Justice card is telling me that things are going to be fair, things are going to be just. This is Libran energy. Contracts and things will go in your favor. So when these are all kind of coming out together, it's just saying to me that maybe you thought something was the path, but maybe it's not the path for you. Maybe it wasn't the, you know, place to go, or wasn't going to be the be all end all. Maybe that wasn't going to be the spot where you were the happiest, and you thought it was going to be, and now you're kind of changing. And it feels like this kind of season of change almost here for yourself in this. It's like you've had this moment of solitude, you're kind of discovering who you are, and it feels like you're kind of slowly changing here, Gemini, but in a good way. So things are going to be just, things are going to be fair. If you're waiting for kind of a court or a law situation, it will kind of go in your favor here. There is this Two of Cups, which is this kind of new relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, because it's not the lovers, it's the Two of Cups. This could be a new partnership with someone, this could be a new friend, could be a new lover, could be a new bonded relationship here, like we were saying before, maybe before you were having some family issues, ancestral issues, but there's going to be this new kind of new beginning, or fresh kind of emotional start with someone here. So maybe again, there's some of you are getting kind of new friend in November, you're getting a new acquaintance, you're getting someone that's going to help you be kind of prosperous here. But this energy that I'm feeling with you, Gemini, is this just change of yourself, and it's like a change. It's interesting because it's like a change of how you are kind of presenting yourself, or being yourself, and it's, I feel like you were kind of almost in such a way of doing and being before, but now you're starting to kind of really put the flashlight in and kind of and dive a little bit deeper, you know, like ask yourself more like these physiological questions, and you're like, maybe that's not what I want. Maybe, maybe that, I always thought this was the end goal, but was that the end goal? Maybe this is more the end goal for me now. Maybe this is actually what I want. And that can change, right? From years, from times, we change, we're like the seasons. We move through things here. But with this new relationship, there is this energy of you feeling not good enough or not valuing yourself enough. And that's kind of not allowing you to not put in the work in it. So if you're meeting this new person, or if it's a romantic way, just feel like you are good enough for this person. Feel like, you value yourself. You see what you bring to the table here. Because if you don't, it feels like you'll just kind of disconnect and not want to work on things. And then things will go nowhere. It feels a little stuck. This is a financial opportunity, or like, again, a new partnership, in business wise, then it just feels like for you need to put in the work, right? Value yourself. Be like, you know what, I am a good resource. I am a good person to work with. I am someone that will help you, or will help each other, and we will create something here. So make sure you're keeping that value within yourself, because when it's like you don't feel valuable, you kind of tend to maybe run away, Gemini, or you tend to not be working as hard as maybe you should be, because you're kind of scared, right? You're scared to, what if you put this effort in and then they don't want you, or you put this effort in and they say that's not good enough. But it's almost stopping you or blocking you from really being a part of something here, or really being working on something or creating something with someone else. So take a look at that for yourself this month of November as well, where you might be putting blocks, because maybe you are feeling like scared to put yourself out there. But with the Devil card in reverse, that's a great card to get. That just popped out there. Right, it means you're breaking chains here. You're unbreaking maybe negative, toxic people, toxic situations, toxic patterns within yourself, and moving away from that. We do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so it kind of can say loss of money. Might be just stressed about money, Gemini, because I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse coming out with the Nine of Swords. Financial situation is kind of keeping you up at night. But let me see if there's any kind of solution for that. What they're kind of saying. I don't know. I get. It's interesting because I have the Queen of Swords coming out, or sorry, the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse, which is saying we're not caring for ourselves or nurturing for ourselves enough. Like the Queen of Cups, she sees the cup as kind of like a newborn baby. She's like holding it so intently, and she's just like, I'm gonna give this all my love, my attention, my care. Sometimes we forget to do that to ourselves or our situation. Give it a lot of care. Give it a lot of attention, give it a lot of love here, and it feels like there's this block of that, because I feel like you're kind of being more mental right now than emotional, but I feel like you need to be a little bit more emotionally inclined here as well. You can be strategic, you can be mental, you can be like, this is how the game plan for myself is, but unless you give yourself that care or that nurturing energy, then it'll just feel cold. It'll just kind of feel detached. And I feel this kind of message coming in here of being like, where are you showing up emotionally here? Like, what are your actual emotions? What are you actually feeling? They're like, I don't want you to be so analytical. I want you to kind of, what are you feeling? What is coming up here? And I feel like there's this kind of coldness, because there's almost this kind of detached from our emotions. But someone might come in to have a conversation about that with you, whether that is a family member, whether that is, maybe a potential person you're seeing here. And I feel like that will kind of be brought up. I want to pull out another card. Ace of Cups in reversed. This is kind of like this breakup energy, this feeling like we're not really fulfilled here, or our emotions are kind of fulfilled. And Seven of Wands is just saying that people might be coming at us right now. Here in that, like, people would be like, well, I'm moving away from you because it seems like you don't care, or you feel like kind of detached in this situation. But I feel like there is this energy of you having to defend yourself a little, and maybe it is being like, hey, that's something I'm discovering in myself right now, or that's something that I am kind of working on. I feel like honesty, vulnerability is super, super important in this, but it's going to be you kind of discovering the stuff within yourself that's going to be the kind of the driver of this November for you. And I feel like things are a little bit stressful because things feel uneasy, and it feels like a little bit of your solitude is rocked, but it's the self-discovery for you in this month that is going to be, it's going to help you through. Don't let pride get in your way. That's what I'm saying too, right? We're talking about that in this reading, right? And especially when it's like connecting to our emotions and things. It's like when someone brings something up towards us, when they say something, you know, you can be like, hey, maybe there's some truth into what they are saying, you know. Maybe if it's something that I haven't really explored within myself here, you're like, maybe you're right, you know. Maybe I need to open up a little bit more emotionally. Maybe I need to work on some things a little bit here, or yeah, that is true, maybe I have been a little bit attached. When we're honest with that and we let our kind of ego dissipate, we're just like, yeah, you know, we're all troubled, we're all going through something, you're totally right here, you know. And it's like, if you feel like you have to defend yourself, or if you want to stand up for yourself, that's fine too. But it just feels like, come through with care and compassion, even if you don't see the same eye to eye on something. Still come through with that, and you'll see maybe how a conversation will be different, or maybe energy with a different person will change for you. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding this vision. This is saying the new, right? This full energy for you. And I feel like it's kind of a new you that's happening. Gemini, I just keep getting that feeling. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age, but when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith, but this is a sign that you are facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist, to tend the seeds and dream them into existence. But don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about the shift in age is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here to be a part of the global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer or meditation, or through working on a new job, creation, project, keep going. It's happening. Do not give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you and more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, ushering in a new age, and times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Do not question yourself now. Do not waver. Dig your devotion deep, for if you do, in the not-so-distant future, you will be able to sit back and watch all you've carefully planted, nurtured, grow, and blossom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. How can you keep holding the vision? And for you in this reading, I think it's this aha moment. It's like, I can still be this. I can still be this kind of, you know, open person. I can start to connect more emotionally. Things can happen to me, and I can still have that drive. I can still have that sense of self, even though I'm kind of working through all of this. All right, Gemini, that was your November reading. Might be a lot, but I feel like it's going to be good. It's a part of your journey here.